for online education. This is Premium Municipal Corporations. For English medium. So today this topic is transport. Okay. So the second slide here. I'm from Mumbai Public English School Dharavi killa. Myself, Mr. Hiraman Chandre, and below some officers are given. For you, strong people don't put others down; they lift them up. Okay. So means those are the strong people having strong attitude. Okay, they are always to lift others down. Okay, so this
Yes.
is of the good thought. Now see the next slide here. What is given in the picture? Has anybody tell me?
Sir, the invention of wheel.
Very good. The heading is given the invention of the wheel, and there what is given? Which picture is given?
Bullock cart.
Very good. That is the bullock cart is given, and the picture seen likes very local and local areas because the invention of the wheel took place at that time. Because in earlier time, people carry loads using animals. Okay, people carry loads using animals to transport themselves and their goods, and the invention of wheel revolutionized transport. People started moving and carrying loads on carts fitted with wheels. Means from these pictures, you have to keep in mind that the invention of the wheel took place in earlier time because the people carry loads using only animals, and that's why using animals the transports takes place. Okay, and why this transport takes place? Because of they heavy goods they cannot carry from themselves to they use transport like bullock carts to carry such a goods. Okay, so the invention of wheel revolutionized transport. So that is the main point, that only the wheel. Okay, when that earlier man invent wheel and it took place, the revolutionized as a transport. Okay, so see the next slide. What is given in the next slide here? You in a slide given some modern means of transport. Okay, in earlier time we seen that invention of the wheel took place, and that is the starting of transport. But here some modern means of transport given. Okay, so anybody can guess which pictures are given?
Car, boat, and aeroplane. Car is on the road.
Yes.
Ship is on the water, and air is in the sky.
Very good. See, as a student like you, okay, and shows with hand, and what he says like that's modes of transport. Okay, and that is the modern means of transport. So which are they? So in first picture we will see that there is a car, and in the second picture there is a ship, and in the third chapter there is an aeroplane, and these all are the modern means of transport. Okay, so in bracket what is given, just we read it. With the time, the steam engines were replaced by the more efficient engineers that used diesel, petrol, and electricity. These engineers are now used to run various types of vehicles on land, air, and sea. As we see on land, there is car, and air, that is aeroplane, and in the sea, that is ship. Means those people they are using such kinds of engines. Okay, and in that they are used diesel, petrol, and electricity. So let us see the next slide. What is given slide? So we all know that our today's topic is transport. The spelling of transport is Transport. Transport. Okay. So see what is transport. Okay. When you know the transport, so it will be very easy for you to understand it. Okay. So anybody can read it. What is transport? Yes, anybody?
Take or carry people or goods from one place to another by means of vehicle, aircraft, or ship.
Very good. See, what is very simple way the definition is given, that to take or carry people or goods Okay, transport is what? Not only goods, but also people. We have to carry people or goods from one place to another by means of a vehicle, aircraft, or ship. And we know that these vehicles, aircraft, or ship are the transport. Okay, and we are carrying such a kinds of people or goods from one place to another is called transport. And we are know the modern means of transport, and in earlier time which transport facilities were available. So see the next slide, you can get the clear idea about the transport. Okay, so here is one picture. Okay, that is from your textbook. Okay, so just observe it, and what is given, there are three pictures are given. So in first picture what given, and in the second, and in the third. Yes, can anybody guess what is given in the first picture? Observe it clearly. In the first picture what is given in the second picture? Is that boy is alone and walked by through the road. And in the second picture that boy is riding a bicycle. And in third picture he goes through a car. So this is the observation, and in both three pictures we will see the differences. Okay, so let us see what is given one by one. Okay, so here children, this is the experiment for you. You have to observe the picture and tell the answers depend on this. Okay, so this is, let us try and experiment. So this is the experiment for you. Okay, so choose. So yes, now yes, anybody can join just now. So let us see these pictures and observe it clearly, and you have to give the answers up on this only. Okay, so I think, I hope that you observe it clearly. Okay. We have to park, shop, or school that is 1 kilometer away from our home, and means your home. Okay, student. So first question is that on the first day, walk to your chosen place. We have to walk our chosen place on the very first day. Okay. So second one, on the second day, ride to it on your bicycle. On the first day we have to only walk. Okay, on second day we have to ride it on our bicycle, and third is given on the third day take an automobile while doing this. Okay, on the, and the third is given take an automobile, means that is already given here. We have to walk from our home 1 kilometer, and second day ride a bicycle, and third picture we have to go automobile. Okay, so what we observe? Okay, so see, while doing this always take your school bag with you. So while doing this experiment we have to always take our school bag with us and use the same route for all three journeys. We have to use same route for all three journeys, by road and by bicycle, and by through bicycle and by through automobiles. We have to use the same route. Okay, now note down the following. We have to note down the following things. Okay, so here what is given in the first year, the time taken for each journey on each of the 3 days. We have to note down. While doing this experiment we have to note down the following things. So the first thing is that the time taken for each journey on each of the 3 days, we have to count the time. So by while we are going by the walk, so we have to count what time will be taken for by walking through the school. So we have to count it and write down in our notebook. And second is that which journey took the longest time and which took the shortest time. We have to write also which journey took the longest time and which took the shortest time. Okay, and third here, on which journey did you have to carry your own things. So on which journey did you have to carry your own things, and they already told us that you have to carry your bags with every day. Okay, they already, but they told us that which journey did you have to carry your own things. So you have to ready for giving these answers. And in fourth question they have given that which was the most comfortable journey. While observing all these three pictures and doing all these experiment on these 3 days, first and third, second and third, so which was the most comfortable journey according to you? Okay, in fifth, on which journey did you have to use fuel? Okay, which by walk you have went for 3 days. Okay, same days, same 3 days. So which journey do you have to use fuel, whether by walk, whether by bicycle, whether by we use automobiles. So which journey do you have to use fuel? So you have to give the answer. And in sixth, on they given that on which journey were you most bothered by smoke and noise. So in those 3 days, which journey you seems to that the most bothered by smoke and noise. Okay, so here is the questions for you, and you have to answers me. So let us see and let us take the answers one by one. Okay, so but while doing all these, we know that from your answers you will see that walking takes the most time and you have to put in labor to carry on things. Using a vehicle saves time and effort. You must have also realized that we need to use fuel in automobiles. So let us see how many students can give me the answers. Okay, so just tell me. We are come to the point. We are coming to the first question. Okay, so let us see, observe the pictures. So here the first question is that the time taken for each journey on each of the 3 days. So the answer is the time taken for each journey on each of the 3 days was not same, because in the first picture the we can go by a walk, so definitely we need lot of time. Okay, and while in the second day we go through the bicycle, then it will be take less time than walk. Okay, and while talking about the third picture, going through the automobiles, it will be take less time than a bicycle or by walk. So this is the answer of the first question. As we did this way, you have to do the same on all the questions. You have to give the answers. Okay, so which journey took the longest time and which took the shortest time? So longest time means what? Which journey needs the longest time? So obviously the boy on the first day walk through the road by walking, it took the long time. Okay, and which journey took the shortest time? So obviously by automobiles, when we goes through the automobiles, it takes the shortest time. Then third, on which journey did you have to carry your own things? So on which journey? Okay, so on which journey you have to carry your own things. So always we have seen here in every journeys, the boys or we are you are doing experiments, so you are taking your things in every journeys, means school bag with you. And in the fourth question, which was the most comfortable journey? So obviously by go through by automobiles was the most comfortable journey. And in the fifth, on which journey did we have to use fuel? So obviously through automobile you use fuel here. Okay, so on which journey were you most bothered by smoke and noise? So obviously when we go through walking now, that time we seems to bothered by smoke and noise. So in this way, students will learn the take the experiment, and we also explain the experiment by using this activity. So here below what is given. So just to listen carefully. From your answers, you will see that the walking takes the most time. We already know the walking takes place more time, and we have to put labor to carry our own things, because we are all go through walk and it takes almost more time, and also takes puts a labor to carry our own things. Okay, so using a vehicles, okay, that is bicycle or any automobiles, using a vehicle saves our time and effort. So we must have also realized that we need to use fuel in automobiles. While go through the automobiles, it is always comfortable and also saves our time. But but realize that we also realize that such kind of vehicles needs of fuel. So this causes, means such a kinds of vehicles needs fuels, but remain, keep in mind that these causes air and noise pollution. This causes air and noise pollution. It means that different modes of transport have different advantages and disadvantages. Means different kinds of, means cycle, then bike, then car. Means there are different types of vehicles, and according to that different modes of transport have different advantages and disadvantages. So in today's high-speed world, we have to depend on several modes of travel and transportation of goods. Modern means of transport have many advantages. So here below, what given? There are many advantages are given. So work gets done sooner, time and efforts are saved, trade is facilitated. Different parts of the world are now connected due to transport facilities. The transport of goods even on a global level has become simple and easy. As so many things are easily available, the lifestyle of the people has improved. The facilities of tourism, health, education, etc. have become speeder. So in this way, these all are the advantages of by using by uh, transport, okay, vehicles. So due to the various means of transport, the world has become close. So all the worlds have become come closer due to the using of these transport facilities. So have a class discussion on the advantages of transportation. So here by this I have made many slides, and there I have in a very clear way I have given some advantages and disadvantages. But before that, I have seen this picture. One picture is given here. So what is in the pictures? Anybody tell me what is in the, what do you see in this picture?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Sir, this is a picture of the bus going slow and the car is going faster.
Very good, very good. Means car is a little bit in front of that bus, and bus is behind the car. Okay, and their roadside some trees and some environmental factors are given, houses and trees and agriculture over there or plants is there. So study the pictures and note the answers to the following. So the first question is, where have the children stopped? So if it is bus, then where have the children stopped? That is the first question.
At the
And
school. At the school.
yes, very good. And why have they stopped there? And why they have stopped at the school? Okay, that
Because
is also the question. Yes,
the bus is going to the school.
very good. Okay. And the third is, what are the children doing? What are the children's doing? The children's, what the children's doing at there at that time?
They are
Okay,
sitting at the bus.
they are waiting for the bus for the school. And the fourth, what is troubling them? And what is troubling when all these bikes and vehicles are coming, and when they are standing there and for the,
Pollution.
very good, they are troubling the many pollution, air pollution, sound pollution. This many kinds of pollution is troubling them. So state the difference between the plants close to the road and those far away from the road based on the following points. So when these things are happening, so what is the effect on plants on the that are the far away from the road? So just from the next slide we will get it. So the air pollution affect the animals. Okay, so here is what the air pollution is affect animal and plants in the following ways. So following ways the air pollution affects. So here is what already we discussed all these four questions. So here is the students are waiting here for the school, and when they are listening so much sound of vehicles, they are suffering from noise pollution, again air pollution. So these kinds of pollution they affect. And again they ask the effect on plants. So obviously there is effect on plants also and animals also. Okay, so see the next slide what is given. So while if you are waiting or such a children are waiting there, okay, so they are affecting such a things like as a trachea. Okay, they are affecting such diseases, trachea, lung and eye disorder. Example, burning of the eyes, the leaves of the plants shrivel. Okay, the plants of the leaves are shrivel up and fall, sprouts get crushed, and the growth and the development of the plants is affected. And also the growth of plants is also affected. Constant traffic through the forest areas learn the habitat of the plants and animals. Forest, constant sound of vehicles creates such an stresslessness, irritability, headache, look of the concentration, psychological disorder. These all are the effect of the vehicles, means transport. If there are traffic jams here and noise pollution in that area increases, traffic accidents cause injuries. Okay, when there is traffic accident and that causes injuries, deaths and damages to the vehicle, so this is very quite very dangerous. Okay, when these kind of things are happen to us, and these are already happened, and we seen many these things in our society. Okay, so have a class discussion on the harmful effect of the transportation. So just we discuss what is the harmful effects of transportation. So just can you tell, here is the picture of girl and she's tell us, can you tell? So the first question is walking, riding bicycle, using a private vehicle, using a public transport, means all the ABCD is given, and can you tell, she tells us which of the above options will you choose on the following occasions. So these are the options given below and you have to choose the option, correct option. Okay, so going to study on a friend house. Okay, so what options will you choose for going to study on a friend's house? Yes, you are going to walking, by riding a bicycle, using private vehicle, or using a public transport. Yes,
Riding a bicycle.
yes, riding a bicycle, otherwise by walking, because your friends live nearby you, and
Yes,
that
sir.
is, there is no need to take a private transport or private vehicle. You have to take bicycle or walking. So by doing this, what we have to control such kinds of pollution, and those diseases were affected, harmful effects on our health of transport we can save. So here is what given, planting trees. Here here what shows trees plantation is going on. So from this, okay, what is given, we realize that we should cultivate habits such as walking. We have to cultivate habit like walking short at distances, riding bicycle or slightly longer distances. In this way we can avoid the use of fuel burning vehicle. Means by walking by short distance we have to use bicycle, or by a walk we are, means in this way we can avoid the fuel of burning vehicles and reduce the pollution. At the other times using public, in this way we can reduce the severity of the harmful effect of the transportation. The following are the some more remedies for reducing the pollution. These are the some more remedies by reducing the pollution. Here is what is given. The first is that using fuel that cause less, okay, using fuel that cause less pollution. We use that kind of pollution which cause less pollution. Second, timely maintenance and repair of vehicles, means we have to repair our vehicle, okay, mean timely. Then using public transport as far as possible. We have to use public transport, not to use our private car and vehicles. It cause a, it means it adds to the effect of transportation. Okay, and the fourth is given, using private vehicles only when necessary. When there is necessity, that time only you have to use private vehicles, otherwise you can use the public transport. So this is what this is what given. This is the tree plantation, and by doing this we have to avoid such kinds of pollution. Okay, and here is fifth is given, planting trees, especially indigenous and local varieties like banyan people, then neem, karanji, etc., and caring of them. We have to plant these kind of trees mostly, and we have to also care of them. These trees adapt easily on the local environment and help in enhancing biodiversity. So these trees, what is the need, what is the use of these trees? These trees can be easily adopt local environment and help in enhancing the biodiversity, means it maintain the biodiversity. And sixth is given, avoiding fuel that cause pollution, using fuels such as LPG or CNG. So these are the fuels. What kind of fuel we have to use in our vehicles? LPG or CNG. That can be avoid a pollution. Okay. So I hope you understood it. Now see the next slide. We have to use which kind of fuel in vehicles like CNG or LPG. So what is the long form CNG? What is the long form of LPG? Liquefied petroleum gas. And CNG?
The full form of the CNG is compressed natural gas. The full form of the LPG is.
Yes, very good. So CNG means what? Compressed natural gas, and LPG means liquefied petroleum gas. So we have to use this kind of fuel in our vehicle that can be reduce the pollution. So our environment is sensitive. We know that our environment is sensitive. Okay. So this affects harmful for all living things. If the environment get distracted, polluted, it can be affect all the living things. So including us, it is very necessary to prevent the pollution. Okay. So here what is given, here is the modern times we use cars and ships and aeroplanes that run fuel. All the things are run by using fuel. So in the olden days ships did not use such engines. But in earlier times ships cannot be used engines. they had sails which help to use the free of the wind. They are totally depend on the wind. Okay, so they were called sailing ships. Okay, so the that is already some thing, word are given in your exam, that what is meant by the sailing ship. So you have to write the answers. The ships are shells which help to the use of force of the wind. They were totally depend on the wind. That is called the sailing of ships. In those days, people traveled all over the world on these ships. Means Vasco da Gama came to India through the sea route. Okay, so using these ships also ships that time. Okay, so keep in mind sailing ships, and it depends on totally on wind those times. Okay, so in those days people travel all over the world on these ships. So now see the next slide, students. So here is the very interesting way I made here slide presentation. You have to see and ready to give me the answers. Okay, just listen carefully and read it. Modes of transport. So in transport we already knows, we learned that there are very advantages also, and this everything having advantages and disadvantages. So let us see what is in the next slide. Here is the advantages of transportation. So anybody read this? Yes.
Yes. Work gets done sooner, time and efforts are saved. Thread is specialized. Different parts of the world are now connected due to transport facilities.
Very good. So this here is what in a very clear way it is given, that works get done sooner when we use these kinds of transportation, modern means of transportation. Our works get sooner. Our we did our work in a given time. Okay. Again, time and efforts are saved. Then trade is facilitated. Means we have to carry our goods. Okay, from Mumbai to Calcutta, Delhi to Maharashtra. Means because what, there are many mediums of transportation, and it is nowadays it is used, and trade is facilitated. Not to our countries, it can be goes by international level also, from one country to another country. Okay, that is why the trade is facilitated. And the fourth thing is the different parts of the world are now connected due to the transport facilities. And what I said just now, and because of doing this, because of the transportation, and this is the advantages. And one more advantages, that is that different parts of the world are now connected due to the transport facilities. It means the goods which we are using in our countries, which we are produced in our countries, we have to what, we have to transport our goods into the other countries, and their countries goods they are importing us. Okay, transport and import, this process takes place between the different countries. Because, and why this happened, because of the transport facilities. And because of transport facilities, the different parts of the world are now connected. Okay, get it?
Yes, sir.
Second, see the next slide. Here is also the more advantages of transportation is given. So the first is, yes, anybody read this?
The transport of goods, even on the global level, has become simple and easy. As so many things are easily available, the lifestyle of people has improved. The facilities of tourism, health, education, etc. have become speeder.
Very good, very nice. The transport of goods, even a global level, has become simple and easy because of using these transport facilities. Okay, all the transport goods, even a global level, has become simple and easy. And the second one is, as so many things are easily available, the lifestyle of the people has improved. Means those people which are using goods in America, okay, and we are using the goods whatever produced in our country, we are using that one. So if we want to use that good, America's goods, okay, you want to use the America's clothes, okay, so that will be now very available very easily. And by using this, the lifestyle of the people has improved. Okay, and the third one is the facilities of tourism, health and education, etc. have become speeder. Means those are the uh, places, historical places. Okay, and the country over people are coming to our country. They are, we said the by the we identify only one name, that we talk like foreigners are coming. So when we are also going in their countries, they also call us as a foreigner. Okay, so we are as an Indian for them, and they are as American, England, and whatever. Okay, so when they are coming, okay, so why such kinds of facilities with the help of the transport facilities, that like the tourism and health education, these are the become speedier day by day. So see the next slide. Here is the disadvantages of vehicle is given. Okay, so it is a blank slide is there, but when every remain that everything's having a advantages and disadvantages. We know that we are using, this is a 21st century, and we are using mobile internet. Okay, so by using mobile, we know that we can call and see everyone at a one place. We have get many information at one place, but there are some disadvantages also by using mobiles. Okay, so here is also we have seen already the disadvantages. Now we will see the what. Here is also already again disadvantages. So already we learned this picture. Here is some students are waiting for the bus. Okay, and which things are they suffering from? So here is which pollution they are suffering from?
Air pollution.
Air pollution, sound pollution. Okay, then in next slide, what do you see in the next slide?
There are too many vehicles.
There are
The
too
road got
much
traffic.
okay, means there is a constant dropping on busy roads. So see, there are a lot of air pollution and sound pollution there. Okay, so there is a constant dropping on roads. In the second, yes, next slide, what do you see?
In the first picture, in the second, sir, this is a pollution.
Yeah, means there are many vehicles over there, but only the bus so produce more
smoke.
emit more smoke than other. Okay, so vehicles constantly emit smokes and some poisonous gases. Means these vehicles are we know that we save time and our time gets sooner, but there is big disadvantages using these vehicles, because that vehicles constantly emit smokes and some poisonous gases. So which are the poisonous gases? We also going to study, okay, in the next slide. But keep in mind, these kind of vehicles constantly emit smokes and some poisonous gases. Now see the second, the effect or the disadvantage of transportation is the leaves of the plants shrivel up and fall, the sprouts get scorched, and the growth and the development of plant is affected adversely.
Can I read this?
Yes, you can.
The leaf of plants. Sir, what is this?
Shrivel. Yes, H-R-I-V-E.
Shrivel are fall and fruits get scorched. The growth and deployment of plants is affected adversely.
Very good. See, you can see the picture. What is given? The plants are given on the roadside, and there is always noise and air pollution or there sound pollution, and that affects the plants' growth and development of plants, and also produce cost and the leaves of plants develop and fall. Okay, so keep in mind these all are the disadvantages, and here is one more disadvantage given of transport, that is affect us on our health also. Okay, this kind of pollution affects on our health. So yes, anybody read this what is given?
What, sir?
Lung and eye disorders, example burning of
Trachea, lung and eyes disorder, example burning of the eyes.
very good. Trachea, lung and disorder and burning of the eyes. So these are the disadvantages. Again, one more disadvantages of transportation, that is the traffic through forest areas can harm the habit of plants and animals. Always there some
traffic through forest area can harm the habit of plants and animals.
Okay, forest areas, because there are also such kinds of transport takes place, and because of the noise pollution and always there vehicles are went, because of this the for these kind of animals and plants get affected. Okay, so their habitat can be uh, affected due to these transportation facilities. Okay, these are the some advantages. See here, the two pictures are given. These are the plants, they are not seen clearly, all are not green, Okay, some are not seen clearly because they are affected due to the transport. And here, see the here which animal is given, that is the cheetah. Okay, cheetah
Cheetah.
or tiger. Okay, cheetah is given, leopard is given, and we see here is someone standing here, and because of the sound pollution, okay, noise pollution, their plants and animals are affected, their habitat are affected through the use of transportation. Again, see the next slide. Here is what is given: the constant sound of vehicles create noise and on a large scale. Okay, when we are listening the constant sound, okay, by more and more time, by 1 hour, half an hour, or 15 minutes, so it creates a noise on a large scale, and it get affected on our health also. In this picture, what do you see in this picture?
Um, uh,
Yes,
the girl
someone is
who
standing. Okay, someone is standing, one girl is standing there, and she is listening a constant sound. Okay, which vehicle sound she heard? Yes,
uh, car,
aeroplane. Then
aeroplane,
yeah,
car,
yeah.
car, aeroplane. I said, what is this?
I think this is one type of the motor, or I think this is the screw. Means they are using in houses. Okay, that
Yes, I
we are
remember.
learn in you. Yeah, okay. Means simple machines. There is a chapter for fifth or seventh standard. There is
Yes.
this used. Okay, screw or what. Okay, so it gets a more noise pollution. While listening these kind of voices, or constant voice, it get affect to our health. Okay, and through this by through this picture we can see it clearly. Having she's having a little bit having problem, okay, because of noise on large scale. Okay, so this is the also the advantages of transportation. And here is the last, I think this is the last point of disadvantages. So see, this is the main thing. Today onwards it happens. Okay, every days traffic accidents cause injuries, death, and damage to the vehicles. Okay, these things can be happen every day. Okay, because of traffic accidents. So in traffic accidents, injuries can be, then deaths and damage to the vehicles. And also there is a broke of what, bones also. So this is very serious problem. Okay, traffic accidents can cause the injuries, death, and damage to the vehicles. So just see here, students, important points to remember: that the beneficial and harmful effect of transportation, then the judicious use of means of transport, then the danger to the nature due to the pollution caused by the various means of transport, and the remedies for various types of pollution. So we know, we see all these remedies, but what is the remedies of various types of pollution? How we'll get the solution for this? Okay, so see, so these are the what, how we have to use the remedies. So here is what you see in this picture. Yes, how you have to cultivate good habits. So here is what given.
The girl is
Yes,
walking and the
yes,
boy is riding a bicycle.
right. So by go through the walk, or by go through the bicycle, not using vehicles which needs fuels, because fuels emit smokes and poison gases. So by using these two activities, by through a bicycle or by a walk, we have to, when we have to cultivate such a habit, such as walking short distance or riding a bicycle for slightly longer distance. Okay, so while doing this we can control the pollution. Here there are many lot of advantages of using bicycle. Okay, you also use, because this is very important, because we already learned that there are many disadvantages of riding a, sorry,
When
using vehicle.
when we
So
are
anyway,
riding the bicycle, we
yes,
save time, we save the money,
yes. Mm-hmm.
and saves physical exercise, saves money, less crowding of the vehicles on streets, storage in small space, self-restraints do not cause pollution. And sir, uh,
Self-reliance. Okay, self-reliance and saves time. So these are the advantages. Before that we learned many disadvantages, and now we by walking or by riding a bicycle. These are the advantages of using bicycle to prevent the such kind of pollution. Okay, so here the first is the saves time, and also the first is physical exercise. When we are riding bicycle, already physical exercise is over, then saves money. You cannot need money, less crowding of vehicle on street. Okay, there is more crowding on street, so it is quite easy for you to ride a bicycle, then stored in a small space, and it takes a very small place for putting a bicycle. Then saves time. We know that it saves us time, it saves us money. We need no of monies to travel, does not cause pollution, and cycle cannot cause pollution, and we are self-reliance. Okay, so this is the advantages, and keep in mind that these are the advantages of using bicycle. Now there is a evaluation. Yes, can you, my voice is audible?
Yes, sir.
Now here is the evaluation for you. So tell me, uh, which are the modern means of transport? Modern means.
Sir, car, aeroplane, boat.
Car, aeroplane. You can
Boat.
say other examples also. It will be good. Very good.
Sir,
Car, aeroplane, and ships or boat also. Okay. So very good. Very nice. Now, tell me, uh, which when you are going to school, so which options will you choose? And your school is 1 kilometer from your house. What do you use? The option is
bicycle,
by a vehicle, by automobile, by a walk, by a bicycle.
Sir, we can buy walk,
Yes.
also will done, and buy bicycle also.
No, if you want to take, you want to save your time because you having a bag. Okay, so always you have, if there is 1 kilometer distance from your home, you have to use only bicycle. Okay, because you having a school bag. When there is a very less distance from your home to your friend, that is I think 10, 15 or 20 or 50 meter from your home, I think 30, then you have to use by you have to go by a walk, otherwise you have to use bicycle. Okay.
Yes.
Also there are many we have learned many disadvantages. Can you tell me two or three disadvantages by using transport?
So what?
Disadvantages. Can you tell me the disadvantages of using transport facilities? By using transport facilities, it affects our health. It affects our health. Then it affects plants and animals. Then third one, third one is what? It affects it it damages our ecosystem or biodiversity. So these are the major problem disadvantages. Okay, and there are many disadvantages as even in health. There are many problems in plants and animals having most problems. Again, human being also having, all living creatures are disturbed. So these are the totally damage of ecosystem or biodiversity. So these are the disadvantages. Okay, so now tell me uh, three advantages of using transport facilities. Yes, advantages. Just now we learned the advantages by using bicycle. Yes, tell me. Yes, if you are using bicycle or what, okay, or a vehicle, so what you save? So first is there is what? If you go through a walk, there is a physical exercise, then your time gets saved, time saves, then your money saves, your self-reliance, your effort get less, need less effort. So these are the advantages of using transport facilities. Okay, understood?
Hello,
So
sir.
here is the homework for you. Here is the exercise for you. Write 5 sentences on you have benefited from transport facilities. Means you have to write 5 sentences on how you have to benefited from transport facilities. Okay.
So can I tell now?
Here is already the answer. Yes. Just tell me.
So first time, I have benefited from
Yes.
transport facilities in the following ways. I can regularly go to school by bicycle or by walking. I can ride to playground on my bicycle and can play every day. I can go to the public library by bus and can read many reference books. Patients from my locality can be go to the municipal hospital by ambulance. I can go to my negative place by train and enjoy my vacations.
Very good. There are many facilities, transport facilities, and you have given very nice answers. Okay, have 5 sentences, and what is the benefit of using transport facilities? So in this way, we can give the answers. Very good. The second and the third, fourth, fifth is also given. Can you anyway tell me the answer of question number 5? Write the full form of CNG and LPG.
Yes, sir.
CNG means
the full form of CNG is compressed natural gas. The full form of the LPG is liquefied petroleum gas.
Okay, CNG means comprehensive natural gas and LPG means liquefied petroleum gas. So very easy questions. Okay, now there is a homework. This is the homework for you actually, but we just explain the questions. So question number 5 there, what is given, just see it. Find the area in your locality. You have to find the area in your locality with the least pollution. Why is the least polluted area? Okay, in a, okay, that area you are living just now, you have to find the area which is least polluted. Okay, least, there is a little bit not more pollution over there, and why there is a least pollution, what is the reason behind that? Okay, why is this the least polluted area? Because we see in this picture we see that area affecting many pollution, because such kinds of traffics over there, that kind there is a produce of more pollution. But you have to select such kind of area where you are living, and that not be more polluted, it would be the least polluted, and you have to give the reason why that less polluted area. Okay, can, yes, you have answer, can you tell me?
What, sir?
You, question number 4, you find that area which having the less pollution in your locality. So I took this, take this for homework. Okay, this question all are, this
Sir,
is the homework for
now?
you. So not this answer, I will ask you the another question. The question number 3, suggest 4 solutions to reduce the burden on the local transport. Because we think that there is a lot of burden on way your transport facility, that is why such kind of pollution be improved, and they're producing such kind of pollution.
Sir,
So
can I
come
say?
to the question 6 in this picture, which vehicle, you can say me the answer of question number 6. Question number 6A.
Question number 6.
Question number 6.
In the above picture,
In the above picture,
bus.
yes, very good. That is the bus. Okay, and that causing much more pollution. And the second one is, what remedy will you suggest to reduce the pollution caused by this? And what is the remedy? How will you reduce the pollution caused by this way on bus?
So,
Yes.
the remedies like timely maintenance and repair on the bus and use of CNG are suggested reduce the pollution caused by vehicles.
Very good, very nice. Because we all know that while if such kinds of vehicles emit smokes and poisonous gases, we have to time to uh, use the fuel or maintenance. Okay, we have to take the maintenance of all these, keep the maintenance of such kind of vehicles so that they cannot emit smokes and emit the poisonous gases. So here, student, we learned the all slides, and take took the uh, all kinds of transportation facilities. Even we take advantages and disadvantages of all the transport facilities. Here I also given here you the all answers of the questions, but no need to tell you, because you are very intelligent student. So I hope you can take this for your homework. Okay, so this is the, if you want to take the screenshot, going to, then you can. If not, then no need to take the screenshot. All of you understood now?
Sir, yes, I have understood the lesson.
Very good. So thank you, students, for joining the class and giving such a kinds of answers. Thank you.